Okay, in this video we're going to start putting in our content. So let's go to Posts and Add New. And we're just going to keep this in blog style. With WordPress you can make it a site style with a home page and then create a blog behind it. I'm just going to leave this as a blog style. You can do it the other way if you want. All you do is create a home page and then under Settings and Reading you just select the home page that you want to direct them to when they first come to your site. But I'm going to leave this as blog style. Okay, so you would enter your title here, which contains your keyword, and then you just paste your article right in the bottom here. You pick the category, and you can also add categories at the side here if you need to do that. So let's go to plant, flower, gardening. Now, so here's my keywords. So I would look for an article with that in it, or I'd be creating one or having somebody create one. Okay, so what I'm going to do just for this video is I'm going to just go over to Ezine Articles and borrow something because I'm not actually publishing this site. But just for example, so I'll put this in here and it says plant, flower, and container gardening. This isn't really quite right, but I'm going to put that in there. That wasn't the best keyword I picked either. Now, I'm going to include this because I'm borrowing her article. So let's go right down to here. And I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to paste it in here. Okay. And then I'm going to, any links that I have here, I'm going to want to make sure that I open them in a new window. Okay, now normally you're not going to have any links. I'm using an article directory. That's why I have any links in here at all pointing outwards. You get a link to your own articles if you want, and it's a good idea that you do that. But for a third party, anyway, I would take all these and make sure that they open in a new window. Okay, so now we publish. Simple as that. We get a few articles on here. Okay, now let's go have a look at our site now. Okay, so here it is. Here's our featured video. Remember, we can change this. And there's our article. Now we haven't done anything with the widgets on this side, so we could set this the way we want now. I would take this meta off here. You can leave the categories. I take the archives off. I take the recent comments off unless you're allowing comments, and recent posts I would leave on there. Now we didn't clean things up before we started there, so let's go back to the dashboard and let's get rid of the stuff that was installed with WordPress. So we'll go over to Posts and All Posts. And then this Hello World one we need to trash. And then go to Pages and All Pages. And then the sample page we need to trash. Should have done that before we posted anything on here. Okay, let's go back to our posts again now. Now one thing I didn't point out in here when I was posting this, let's go into edit this. And if we roll down here, you see the all-in-one SEO pack. Now here, you can put the title in. You can replace the title of the article. There's no need for that in this case. But you can put a meta description in here, which you should do. And you should put your keywords in here, comma separated as well. Okay, so our keywords were what's on our list here. So copy. And then paste into the keywords. Now we're only going to be concentrating on a single keyword, so we'll put that in there. I'm going to put that in the description as well. Okay, and that's all we need there. So make sure that you go and fill out the all-in-one SEO pack. Okay, and then we'll update. Okay, now we are putting our content on the site first, or at least a couple of them, before we add our AdSense code. This is just to get the site going, and you can add the AdSense code at any time, but let's get some content on it first. It helps the AdSense bot crawl a little better. Okay, so let's add another post. And then let's go back to our keyword list. Now, assuming you've already had your content already written for you. So let's go garden equipment rental. And then we'd have, let me go over easy in articles. I'm going to find an article about that. Okay, so put our stuff in here. Garden equipment rental. For small landscaping projects. Okay, so then again, we're going down here. We're going to gardening equipment rental. Now, you can also use tags as well. You could put gardening equipment rental in here. And we're going down to the all-in-one SEO pack, and we're going to put our keyword in there. It's copied in here, so okay, so let's go to description, keyword. All right, and then of course I put the article in there. Now again, I'm borrowing one and I didn't find exactly what I wanted, but of course you wouldn't be doing this. You would be having your articles written for you, or you'd be writing them yourself, so you're not going to run into this problem. And this of course is just for demonstration. Okay, now you should be adding articles to your site over at least a week to 2 weeks. You can put a couple in a day, and you can also use the automatic posting feature. So if you go here, see where it says publish immediately, and you go here to edit, you can set the date here to publish at a later time if you like. Now this is dependent on your site getting some traffic. So if nobody visits it, it's not going to get posted. So it's a good idea over the first week to come in and post an article every day. Okay, so let's publish this. Okay, there we are. Now let's go, like I was saying, over to appearance, and we're going to go to widgets, and then we're going to adjust what we want to see in the widget area. So we have search, recent posts, recent comments. I'm going to take archives off of there because it's going to turn into a static site where we're not going to be adding any more to it. Categories we're leaving on, and meta I'm taking off. Meta is just your sign-in box. Okay, and then you can move these around if you like. Okay, so let's go have a look at our site now. Okay, and there we go. Okay, now one thing we're going to want to do is remove the dates off here, off our posts, so that when people get here, they don't think that it's a year, 2 year, 5 year old if they come down here later down the road. Okay, so what we can do is we can add another plugin to do that. So let's go to the dashboard. And then let's go to plugins, add new. Now we're going to put in WP date remover. Here it is. Let's install. Let's just activate here. All right, now let's go and have a look. As you see, the date is now been removed from the post, so nobody can tell how old they are, which is a good thing when your blog gets to be older. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is add a contact form in the sidebar here, and that's why we have contact form 7 there. So let's go to dashboard, and then you'll see that we have contact here, so we can do add new. So we're going to use the default language, but you can add new languages down here. Okay, so when you come in here, this is what you see, and you can just pretty much leave this just as it is. Okay, so where it says untitled up here, let's just say form and save. Now, of course, you can change any of this that you want. Okay, and then when we go down here, this is where it's going to send it to from subject. Okay, this is what was filled into the form. Okay, and then there's some other options down here that you can fill out as you see fit. So there's lots of different settings here you can change, but I'm just leaving it all at the default. Okay, so all we have to do now is put in this tag. So this is a short code, and you just put it on the page or the text widget in under content. Okay, so we'll go over to appearance and widgets, and then we'll go get a text widget. Bring it up here. Where do we want to put it? Let's put it under search. And I'll just paste it right in here. Save. Now let's go have a look. Visit site. Okay, so that turned out a little wide for our site here. So that's going to be some inconsistency with the site design here. So I could always create a home page and move it into there, or create a contact us page and put it in the menu up here. So let's do that. Let's go to dashboard. And then let's go to pages and add new. And we'll say contact us. Okay, and then we're going to put the form code in there. So let's go here and let's open a new tab here. And then this is our form code here. And then we'll paste it in here. And publish. Okay, let's go have a look now. We're going to need to, of course, remove that text widget from the sidebar. We'll do that in a sec, but let's see. So up here you have contact us now and the navigation. And there we are. There's our contact form. Okay, so there we go. We have our site pretty much built here. All we have to do now is start adding the AdSense code to it, and we'll do that in the last video.